but when you went in and talked with Holly, I really am not getting this. Why wouldn't you just show her what you have that says I had these utilities in my name as of this day? And that these charges are improper? Why wouldn't you show that to her?
Because when I was having a conversation with her, she provided me with the ledger of what I was charged from the property. So there was really no negotiation as it relates to DTE. Besides the fact that she informed me that they are aware that I was incorrectly billed and that the unit in which I was paying for is being refunded.
They may or may not know. I don't know, but it's more persuasive to me if you went in there and said, Holly, here this is. I'm showing you this. I don't think I should have been billed this. And then they do nothing.
701 and 710 are both here. Singleton and Jerky.
701 and 710. Court does call the case Peninsula Place versus Taylor Singleton.
Robert County.
Oh,
Hi.
What's your name?
Taylor Singleton.
All right. You in school?
Yes.
What are you going to be?
I'm studying public health, getting my master's. So healthcare administration, more than likely.
You were the one at U of M?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. You were the one that just kept talking to me.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. All right. Okay, fantastic. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we don't have anything worked out on this matter with either myself or my colleague.
Okay, is there a reason for that, ma'am?
Yes. I spoke with Holly yesterday, just going into the leasing office to try to work something out, but we just weren't on the same page with the charges.
Okay, when you say you weren't on the same page with the charges, what do you mean?
So as I expressed last time, that the charges on my account were incorrectly billed, specifically some of the VCR charges.
Some of the
VCR, that is for utilities. That is what the property will charge you if you don't have utilities set up into your account. So that is what I was charged, and I did have utilities within my name.
Okay. And anything else that you think was improperly charged?
No, specifically the utilities. That's what I was charged for. They gave me a ledger for my account, and I highlighted the charges on the account for the VCR. And yeah, that kind of just adds up. But this came from Peninsula Place, and the property manager also has a company.
How much are those charges?
The charges on here amounts to roughly $386 when I added them together. And then I had 2 late fees on that were questionable, but
So $386.
$6.
Too late. What's the total?
$60. Can I pull out my phone because I actually
Sure.
had it
Go
on.
ahead. $60.
So it was actually, my apologies, $366.83.
356.83.
366.83.
Got it. And late charges totaling how much?
$60.
Okay, so give me that total. That's $426 basically that you're disputing.
Correct. And then that has just been accumulating over time. At the end of my ledger, so with that price in mind, at the end of my ledger, it says $479.30. So I'm not sure where that remaining came from. But that has just been accumulating because this was from January. So we're now in February or March.
All right.
So yeah. So
What was accumulating?
the balance due to late fees, basically. So when speaking with the property manager,
Hold on.
okay,
If I take the 426 or whatever figure you want, let's say I just took $500, or I just took $500 off, there's going to be approximately 6,500 plus 6,600 that's owing. Is that right? What do you have our balance on?
No, God, the total balance right now through the month of March is
You know what? They have an extra one in there. Go ahead. What is your thing?
total, it would be, the total balance right now inclusive of court costs is $513.56.
$513. All right. Thank you. So when you say somebody explained to me these charges then.
I can explain.
Go ahead.
Okay, so starting from the top, I have my leasing agreement. So the lease, my rent each month, that includes my rent and parking, is $674. Actually, where's my, sorry. So yeah, here it is. So I had a leasing for $674 billed each month. So with that, that doesn't include the sewage and the water, which is no more than like maybe $30 additionally. So when doing my payments or paying on my account, I charged $700 each month, which I do have bank statements for as well. But looking at the ledger, it didn't really align with what I had paid. So those charges are kind of a little bit all over the place. But also when speaking with Holly, trying to figure out exactly where the additional charges came from, because she said, well, if I take away the utilities, you still owe X amount of dollars. So again, going back to the leasing agreement, it says if your balance is over $100, then you will be charged a late fee. So I didn't get charged a late fee on my account until December, which I was late on my rent. I paid it. That's a $60 late fee because you get a $30 late fee every 5 days. So I got one on December 5th and I got one on December 10th because I paid it December 20th. So I don't know why they didn't give me another one, but the fact of the matter is that I didn't start getting a late fee until December. And then looking at November, I got charged for the VCR. So that means in December, I was already going to face a late charge because I was incorrectly billed the previous month. Moving forward, then with the
You say you were previously billed.
for the VCR charge, that's what I mean. So for the utilities. So
Somebody explained to me this.
right. So also with the utility.
Yes.
Yep, please.
First of all, I'd like to note that my client purchased the property on January. So a
Right.
lot of what happened here happened before current management.
And I'm aware of that.
The VCR charge that is added to the account. You can correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably will be. The VCR charge is added to the account in the event that utilities are not properly placed into the resident's name. Is that correct?
Okay.
So that is where the charge arises. Typically, it's like the property is billed and then it's a bill back.
Okay. So when you went in and spoke with Holly, did you show that you had the utilities in your name on a particular day?
Yes. So also here it is. I also have a document for the DTE utility. So for the previous property manager, her name was Jane. I informed her before Holly got into this position that I had already had utilities.
I asked questions for a specific reason.
Okay.
All right. So I just need you to answer the question.
Okay.
Go in and did you show Holly something that said I had these in my name as of a certain date?
No.
Okay, so if that's not presented, and you know that they just came into this position, right?
Yes.
So if you don't present something that says the utilities were in my name as of whatever date, and so I shouldn't have this charge, how's she supposed to do anything for
So to answer your question, I did call to relay this matter, and Holly was
Call who?
the Peninsula Place, the leasing department, the property manager. So I called one of the agents at the leasing office. So she was aware because I told someone at the leasing office. And
Okay, lady.
okay,
You're saying that you were improperly charged these things.
right,
You were improperly charged these things because the utilities were in my name at a particular time.
right.
So you go in and you talk with Holly, you go in and talk with Peninsula Place, understanding that they weren't there at some point, right? They have these charges on your account, right?
Right.
How are they supposed to do anything for you if you don't show them something that says, yes, what I'm telling you is true because here's when it went into my name?
So I reached out to the last property manager, American Campus Communities. I'm responding to your question by saying
No, you're not.
no, because she was in by the previous property manager.
She what?
She was informed by the previous property manager.
But there's maybe a reason they're not there. So why wouldn't you just get the documents and just show them to? I mean, I don't get why this has to be so hard.
Well, guess I'm just confused on what you're asking, because I did inform her and show proof that it was in my name.
Look. These are utilities through DTE and who else?
Just DTE, and there's a charge that
I'm sorry.
this a charge for DTE
DTE.
and a charge that some previous company had placed on their accounts for not having used the property.
Right, but it just utility company. Okay, so let me ask you this, young lady. Why wouldn't you just go to DTE, say, when did this account go into my name? Get that document and then give that to them to say I was improperly charged. Wouldn't that be the easy way to solve this?
I did. However, the property was sold, so I was not reimbursed on my account for that. And I have that right here as well,
You have what right here?
stating when I started my DTE and the months that I've been billed
You
as
have
well.
something from DTE said
Yes.
that? Did you
Yes.
show that to her?
I showed not her specifically, but American Campus Communities, because that's who I was settling it with at the time.
Okay, but when you went in and talked with Holly, I really am not getting this. Why wouldn't you just show her what you have that says I had these utilities in my name as of this day? And that these charges are improper? Why wouldn't you show that to her?
And because when I was having a conversation with her, she provided me with a ledger of what I was charged from the property. So there was really no negotiation as it relates to DTE. Besides the fact that she informed me that they are aware that I was incorrectly billed and that the unit in which I was paying for is being refunded.
You understand. I think they're in agreement with you that if it's in, they shouldn't have been charged. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm still not clear why you wouldn't just show that to them.
Because they know.
Okay, so here's the thing. They may or may not know. I don't know, but it's more persuasive to me if you went in there and said, Holly, here this is. I'm showing you this. I don't think I should have been billed this. And then they do nothing.
She informed me that they're actively.
Okay, so here's the deal. I can set this for trial. All right, because you don't seem to want to do what would make sense. I can set this for trial. You come to trial, you make the same claims that you've been making to me for these past 2 times. I'm going to say, show me proof that that's the case. Right?
Okay,
The proof that I'm going to accept is something from DT that says when you put it in your name, which is the same thing that they may need. Right?
correct.
So why wouldn't you just do that now?
Your Honor, because they are aware of that.
I don't get it. What if I did this? What if I just ordered you to give them a copy of their DTE bill that shows when you put it into your name? Are you going to disobey my order because somebody told them?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then that's my order. You need to get a copy from DTE of when it was put into your name so they can look at it and they can try to adjust your account if it's appropriate. How long is that going to take?
End of day.
I'm adjourn this to March 27th, 2026. What time? 1 p.m. That's in person. Thank you. I hurt my head. I did. I did. When it fell to the bench. Yeah. I don't even know where I am now. I just don't. I just. What? I don't want to call anymore. And
Just wait,
Peninsula Place. What?
get a load of this one.
Okay. Peninsula Place versus Travis Jones. Your name?
Travis Jones.
All right. What you have you guys got an agreement?
Mr. Jones has been CR, it's still pending, so. Sure.
Okay. That's easy. I could do that. All right. Have they given you any indication when they?
Yeah, I actually have an appointment today. I was waiting on my phone call. So
Oh, for that.
yeah, for my appointment, yeah.
All right.
No documentation, all that.
Did you get over to Hawk also or no?
They weren't, I submitted documentation, so I'm still waiting on them too.
He wasn't one of ours. Okay. All right. I'll adjourn this to March 27, 2026. At what time?
Yeah.
1 p.m. So you'll be back for our other thing. Thank you, sir. Should have called that one first. All right, Visconti. Anything else? Or do you just
I think that's everybody who's here.
that's everybody that's here?
As far as I know.
No? Yeah, one. We have the one with the first interpreter. Let's do that.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I have tried and everything like that. So I know you cannot live nowhere for free. I'm quite understand that. So like I said, I just wherever how long I got to get out to put my stuff somewhere, then I understand. But no one's helping me. I can't get
Okay.
that balance
Then
down working.
here's what I'm gonna do, and I know you given it your best shot. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue after a hearing for the total amount of the 4347. That's just a possessory judgment. I will, the writ would normally be the 30th. I'm gonna have the writ April 3rd, 2026. Over the objection of plaintiff, but I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
give
did
her.
it again, Your Honor. You didn't
I
even
know
give me
I
the
did.
opportunity. This is
I
killing
did.
I
me.
don't understand.
Objection, Your Honor. How's that?
I don't
Okay,
understand. I'm
overruled.
sorry, you guys. I don't even understand what y'all saying. I'm sorry.
What just happened? Okay, here's what I
Yes,
did,
Lord.
Johnson.
Okay.
What I did is I issued a judgment basically to lock it in. I've given you, I think you exhausted everything in terms of trying to find the funds, and you need time to get yourself someplace and get your stuff someplace. So I've issued a judgment giving you then to April 3rd to try to get your things moved and get yourself situated as best you can. That's
Okay.
the bottom line of what I've
Oh,
done.
okay. Okay, I got it. And I have another question. This is so with this put an eviction on my name, I never had one. So I know it's gonna, if I do, it's gonna make it hard for me to get somewhere else. And when I moved into this apartment, I didn't even have a check stub. I just had a
No,
exception
I know.
letter from a job. I didn't have a
Uh,
background check. Nothing got ran. I didn't do. I thought I got in by the grace of God because I didn't show proof of no renter history. I didn't even have a check stub to even. I
no,
just had an
I
accepting letter, and this what's speaking me out is eviction.
right. No, I understand, Ms. Johnson. You had explained that to me at the first hearing. It's not a whole lot I can do about that. Maybe if you arrange with the landlord once you get yourself out, a payment plan, they could set aside the judgment so it doesn't appear that way. But
Okay.
that's one way of trying to work it out. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yep. That's fine. I appreciate it.
All right, Ms. Johnson, you take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye
I think
bye.
that's it for you, Mr. Katz.
Yep. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
You do the same, sir.
How can I hang
Thank you.
up?
All right. Now,
Mm.
everything else is,
They are on the side road, trying, you want me to go grab some?
well, has everybody been talked to? I got all these people staring at me. What? They didn't talk to you? Were you nice or no? Okay. They just, I am nice. They haven't gotten around to you. Is that the deal? Is that, oh, they just didn't get to you yet? Is, you what?
That's Miss Dewat, yes. She went to 14H, she went to Garrett. We haven't called her names yet. She's at Peninsula Place.
She went to the wrong court?
Yeah, she went to 14H for this afternoon.
Why'd you do that?
Well, no,
It's okay. It's all right. We got you here. You're good. Okay. Yeah, we might want to, well, just see if they're ready on any. Otherwise. Has everybody else been talked to by them? Okay, so they might be ready on some of them then. Is everybody here in college?
No.
No? Okay, so you're not, but everybody else is. You're not? Would you guys get kicked out? No, I'm kidding. Don't.
said he'll be right in to start placing consent. Mr. Visconti is going to come right in.
Oh, okay, all right. See? in the room?
Yeah, she did the best.
Okay. What's Auntie doing? Think I got all day? No, to make him come rushing if I just start. But no.
Ask a question.
Sure.
Landlord tenant thing, should I go back up there and have them sign in, or someone looked at it along? Sure.
So your case is set at 1?
Right.
All right, we are on the 12 o'clock. You don't have to, we will make sure that you're checked in. What's your name?
Oh, David Fun.
Got it.
I know.
Why do all these people look like they're going to the gallows? Everybody relax. You guys are tensing me up. Here we go. Santi, how are you, sir?
Okay,
Okay,
how are you?
I'm okay. Maybe, let's do this. Why don't we find out what cases he's ready on rather than just calling them in order?
Sounds good.
And, didn't those two?
But if he tells me the name, I can pull the file and just.
Let me, just get him in case number order and go through them with you, okay?
I see she's there. Which cases?
Good news is, we do have a lot of them ready to go.
Okay.
$663, $699. So, $680. 722. 723. 707.
707.
Yep, 722, 723, and 707.
How would you get certain?
Seven. 691. $98. Yep.
Okay.
685.
Roll here.
And court does call the case of Covington Apartments versus True Win.
Robert Piscani, P6175. Plaintiff.
Hello, what's your name?
Choking.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we have a proposed consent judgment for its consideration. Rents retained in this case is $2,220. Court costs are $173.36 for a total redemptive amount of $2,092.36. The parties have agreed that amount will be payable on April 3rd, and that defendant will pay her April accrued charges by April 17th or in order of eviction issue. We did that extension. The loose, including the April rent, is consideration of that extension. Also for a second set of court costs for the month of April. The payment arrangement is set forth in paragraph 10, and it advises rights pursuant to MCR 4.201. She did say.
All right. Ma'am, is all of that correct? Do you have any questions regarding any of this? All right. And you did understand your 3-day right to rescind this or to ask the court to look at it again? Okay. Grant judgment to the plaintiff, that is by consent. Court has signed this. Now sign the judgment, and thank you very much for working it out. If you want a copy of the judgment, you can pick it up at the front counter.
Right.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Peninsula Place versus DeQuan Winner.
Your Honor, what are the last three of that case?
Last three is 698. He's in Zoom. His iPhone.
Yeah.
All right. Winner, if you can unmute, please.
Hi, how are you?
All right.
Hello? Hello?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Where are we on this?
Robert Piscani, plaintiff, Your Honor, we have a consent judgment in this matter.
Okay.
I believe that has been e-filed.
Well, we don't have e-filing.
I'm sorry.
Emailed, if anything, was if.
Mr. Gwinner,
Yes.
did you agree to a judgment in this case?
Yep, what's the judgment?
Probably not.
Pass on this one.
Yeah, Mr. Winner, I
I'm
need
the
you to
one
hold
you
tight.
talked to last week. I was in the hospital from the stroke and I had a heart
Yeah.
assistant.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna pass your case for a minute and then we'll call it back up momentarily, okay?
Do you know how long I gotta go to physical therapy soon?
Oh, you do? Hang
Yes.
on. Do we think we had an agreement or?
So I know a heart assistant.
Hang on, hold on, Mr. Winner. Mr. Winner, hold on.
on.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure, Judge.
You want me to kick it out a week?
Uh,
I know you don't want to, but I know, I want to make sure he gets to his physical therapy.
yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
All right. All right, Mr. Winner, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn your case out one more week, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want to hold you up from having you wait and hold you up from getting to your physical therapy. So I'm gonna
Okay.
adjourn it out to 27/2026 at 1 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay?
and I have a question, Your Honor. If I get it
Sure.
paid before that, do I have to show up still?
If you get it paid before then, no, you do not.
Okay, that's the plan, to have it paid before then.
I get you. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
get to your appointment. You hear me? Mr. Gwinner?
Yes.
Okay, get to your appointment. We'll see you next week if necessary.
All right, thank you. Would it be in person or Zoom?
It'll be in person if you can make it, otherwise file your Zoom request.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, just for clarification, we did not have terms on that one, and I don't think we expected him to be on Zoom today. That's why that's.
Gotcha. Right, I did that because of medical issues for him.
Sure. What was the time and date, Your Honor?
I set that next week at 1. Right. Peninsula Place versus Brandon Bowe.
Robert Piscani, P61756 from the plaintiff.
Brandon Bowe. Okay, did we get our numbers?
Your Honor,
That one is 670.
It's one of the ones he said was in Zoom.
I don't think so.
I don't have them in Zoom.
Oh, yeah, no, we did have a consent judgment. We expected him to be in Zoom today.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now, we told him he had to log in.
Yeah, he's not here. But what I will do, there was a consent that was signed.
Yes.
I'll take it as a consent or I'll take it as a default, either way.
Your Honor, I'll do it as a default
All right,
on a different order with the same terms.
got it.
Rent to retain, Your Honor, is $1,479.70. Costs are $177.72 for a total of $1,657.42. No writ shall issue, and this is set forth in paragraph 10. If defendant pays $700 by March 30th, 8/12/21 by April 10th, 8/12/21 by April 24th. That includes rent and late fees through the month of April. These are the terms that were agreed to with Mr. Bowe. We'll enter that as a default.
All right. And if you could raise your right hand real quick for me. You solemnly swear from testimony you given and testimony you will give is true to the best of your knowledge and information with it. All right. I'll grant judgment to the plaintiff that is by default pursuant to the terms as placed on the record and contained. Court calls case People versus Darian Fritz. Like everybody else we have.
Robert Piscani.
Your name, sir?
Darian Fritz.
Thank you. All right. Where are we in this?
Proposed consent.
Yes, sir.
Reflects rental rate of $322.28, cost of $177.72 for a total of $500. Defendant's going to pay $100 by April 3rd, $400 by April 17th, and April late fee by May 1st. Failure to do so will allow an order issue. We do have an order prepared and signed by both parties.
All right. Sir, is all of that correct?
Yep.
Do you have any questions regarding this?
No.
All right. And you did explain his rights under 4.201J.
Correct.
All right. Judgment by consent along those terms. I've entered it. You're all set, young man.
All right. Thank you.
Court calls the case of Peninsula Place versus Anthony Miller.
Scan to P61756, plaintiff.
Your name?
Anthony Miller.
Thank you.
Consent judgment, Your Honor.
All right.
Possession only. Rents retained in this case is $1,260.51. Costs are $177.72. Totals $1,438.23. Judgment for possession only with the writ to issue after March 30th, if not paid in full by.
All right. Is that correct, sir? All right. Do you have any questions whatsoever regarding the terms on this?
No, sir.
Think you're gonna get this paid by then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the box isn't checked, but you're here without counsel, sir. You have 3 business days to think about this. If you have some legal reason, some right you didn't assert, or some misunderstanding or confusion regarding the terms of this judgment, you have 3 business days in which to file a motion to set this aside. Doesn't mean that I would, but you have those 3 business days to do that. You understand that, sir? All right, very good. I've entered the judgment. Thank you. Peninsula Place versus Elijah Bowe. boy.
Robert Piscani, P 61756 for the plaintiff. I think we're expecting Mr. Boyd to be present on Zoom.
It's not.
He is not checked in.
So we'll do his consent terms by default, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Rents retained in this case is $2,663.79. Costs are $177.72 for a total redemptive amount of $2,841.51. No writ to issue $600 by March 30th, $1,464.25 by April 9th, and $1,464.26 by April 23rd. And that does include charges through April and charges through April.
Print to the plaintiff by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount that is requested. Go to the term says stated. Court calls case of Peninsula Place versus Ashley Wang. She's on.
She present?
Yes, she's
Hello.
just muted her. Hello, Ms. Wang. Yes, she's present.
Good morning, Your Honor.
In Your Honor, we have a proposed consent judgment Wang to pay her balance in full by April 30th. Rent to retain in her case is $1,887.17. Costs are $177.72. Total redemptive amount of $2,064.89. Again, judgment for possession only with writ issue. If not paid in full by the 30th, I would have to ask Ms. Wang if I have permission to sign her name to her.
The writ date is the March 30th. You said April 30th. March 30th. All right.
Yeah, it should be March 30th. We were just had a conversation the other day with the landlord that I'll be able to pay before March 30th.
You'll be able to get it paid before March 30th?
I mean, no, on the March 30th is my date that we had a conversation with the landlord a few days ago.
So the agreement is you'll pay that amount by March 30th, correct? On or before March?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Did you have, and Mr. Visconti has permission to sign your name to the consent judgment, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, you are appearing before the court. You're unrepresented by counsel. You have 3 business days in which to think about this consent judgment. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, some misunderstanding, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. Doesn't mean that I would
Okay.
set this aside. You have those 3 business days to think about it. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Thank you very much. We're all set. I've signed the judgment. If you want a copy, you can come up to the court and pick one up. All right?
Just making sure, is that okay? That's the last question. You say March 30th is the deadline, correct?
Pardon?
Is it the March 30th is the deadline? Is that correct?
At 9? No, March 30th, you just have to get everything paid by that date.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, just wanted
Okay,
to make sure.
you don't have to come back and see me. Not that we wouldn't
Okay.
want to see you. You don't have to come back.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Peninsula Place versus Ariel Fisher.
Plaintiff? I believe we expected Ms. Fisher on Zoom.
It's not checked in.
She's not checked in. That's Holly. You know how I can tell? You know how I can tell? Because I saw her face on the screen. I saw her walk in. That's Holly. Saw her out there. We had a Holly sighting. All right. Just thought I'd point that out. Hello, Holly. He's like, I'm so embarrassed. My God. All right, go ahead.
We'll enter the consent terms by default, Your Honor. Rent retained $97.28. Rent costs are $177.72 for a total redemptive amount of $1,075. No writ will issue if defendant pays $300 by March 30th, $552 by April 10th, and $1,000 by April 30th. That excludes April rent late fee. You have an order prepared.
All right, great. Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount with the redemption amount as indicated and with payment terms as indicated on the judgment, the court will sign. Court does call the case of Peninsula Place versus Xavier Townsend.
Robert.
Name?
Xavier Townsend.
All right. We have a consent judgment, Your Honor.
All right.
Judgment reflects a rental arrears of $3,776.51 through the month of March, cost of $177.72 for a total redemption amount of $3,954.23. Order provides that a writ may issue act comply with the terms of paragraph 10. Paragraph 10 states the defendant must pay $2,000 by April 3rd, $1,000 by April 15th, and $954.23 plus April charges by April 30th. Failure to make any payment would allow a writ to issue.
All right. And man, is all of that correct?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions regarding anything contained on this judgment?
No, sir.
All right. You're here without counsel. I do have to advise you have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, or some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion with the court within those 3 business days. You understand that?
Sir.
Doesn't mean I'd set it aside, but you have that time and week to do so.
Thank you.
Got it? All right, take care.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. I was wondering if I'm in the right place.
You are. My staff tells me you are. Which complex is she? She's part of Peninsula Place. Yes, ma'am, you are. We just haven't gotten to your case yet.
All right, just checking. Thank you.
You're welcome. Peninsula Place versus Landon Brooks.
Robert Visconti.
Your name?
Landon Brooks.
Thank you.
So, Your Honor, we do have a proposed consent judgment in this matter as well. Rent retained in this case is $2,948.06. Costs are $177.72 for a total of $3,125.78. Paragraph 10 of the order provides the defendant shall pay $1,200 by March 30th, $1,200 by April 17th, and $7.5 plus April rent and late fee by April 30th. Failure to make any payment would allow a writ to issue. And we do have a signed order.
All right. Young man, is all of that correct? You have any questions or seeing anything contained on this? All right. I do see the box is checked. You were advised of your right to rescission 3-day business. All right. Well, enter that judgment. All set. You need a copy, you can pick it up at the front counter. Court calls the case of Peninsula Place versus Maya Manning.
Robert Visconti, the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my Minnie.
All right. Where are we?
Your Honor, we do have a possession only in this matter. Rent to retain is $2,668.47. Costs are $177.72 for a total of $2,846.19. Judgment for possession only with an order of eviction to issue. If the defendant does not pay that amount or vacate by March 30th, 2026. And just to disclose, Ms. Manning did advise me that she does intend to vacate. Advise her of her rights, the file is checked.
Ma'am, is all of that correct?
Yes.
You have any questions regarding this judgment?
No, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Now you've signed the judgment. If you need a copy, you can pick one up front of the counter.
Okay, thank
All right, thank you. Court calls case of Peninsula Place versus Promise Johnson.
Robert Visconti, P61756. Plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Promise.
All right, where are we?
Your Honor, we have post consent judgment possession only in this matter. Flex rent arrears of $2,084.51, cost of $177.72. Total redemptive amount $2,262.23. Again, possession only with the issue if the defendant fails to comply with the terms of paragraph 10. Paragraph 10 states the defendant shall pay $1,100 by March 30th, $1,162.23, and April rent and late fee on April 30th, 2026. The order is signed by both parties, and Ms. Johnson must advise the probation.
Thomas, is all of that correct? Is? Do you have any questions regarding anything contained on the judgment? And you did understand your 3-day right to rescission? All right. I will enter that judgment. I've signed it. If you need a copy, you can pick one up front at the counter. All right, thank you. Court does call the case of Peninsula Place versus Devontae Hughes.
Robert Visconti Flynn.
Hello, what's your name?
Devontae Hughes.
You're right, we have proposed consent judgment for possession only in this matter. Rent retains $486. Costs are $177.72. Total redemptive amount $663. Possession only with after the 31st, if not paid in full. And use let me rise and break for students. There 4.2.
Well, is all of that correct?
Understood.
Gonna be able to get that paid?
Yeah, next one.
Yeah, you had no questions, correct? All right. I've signed it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Take care. Peninsula Place versus Jace Johnson.
Robert Visconti Flynn.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
It's Johnson.
You're in school?
Yes, sir.
What are you studying?
Criminology.
Yeah. Something just told me that. I don't know why. All right. What are you going to do with that degree?
Trying to become a prosecutor.
Why?
You know,
Why do you want to be a prosecutor?
I don't like defending people, honestly.
Oh, so you know what? My sister is the chief public defender for Washington County, just so you know. I'll let her know what you said.
Yeah,
All right. I'll just, okay, don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay, and take down his name. All right, we got his address. All right, go ahead. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we do have a proposed consent judgment with Mr. Johnson. Rent retained in his case is $1,603.47. Court costs are $177.72 for total redemptive amount of $1,781.19. Pursuant to paragraph 10, defendant shall pay $700 by March 30th, $700 by April 6th, $381.19 in April rent and late fee by April 30th. Failure to implement payment timely would allow an order of eviction to issue. He goes advisor's right. 4.201J, and the order signed by.
All right. Mr. Future Prosecutor, is all of that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding any of this? Or
No.
I've signed the judgment. I joked with you, but I wish you all the best in the future.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. All right. So I have the rest of your stack. Did you need more, Mr. Santi? If you, it's obviously being very productive. If you need more time, I'll give that to you.
I think we've actually got 3 more consents to put on the record, and then I think there were a couple of folks who did not want to enter into consents.
Got it.
So I think we can keep rolling if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm fine there.
And then defaults.
Right.
Save
Sure.
the fun stuff for last.
I gave you the people who had checked in the next few.
But he's got 3.
I can tell you it's
Go ahead.
693, 696,
Oh, okay. You better.
717 that are consents.
Thank you. Peninsula Place versus Fatima. Is it Yeah? Oh, she's the one that travels all over. She still got a consent? Hello, young lady. What's your name?
Fatima Dio. My last name right. I'm shocked.
I did say it right?
Yeah.
See? I knew that. I knew that. Okay, that was just happenstance. I didn't know talent sometimes. All right, thank you. What do we do?
Round, we have post consent judgment for possession only in this matter. Rent retains $1,568.77. two for a total redemptive amount of $1,745.93. Pursuant to paragraph 10, defendant shall pay $600 by March 30th, $600 by April 13th, $540 fee by April 27th, and April rent late fee by April 30th. If timely, would allow an order of eviction to issue, order signed by both parties and
Ma'am, is that all of that correct?
Yeah, I just have one question though.
You do have a question? Go ahead.
The April 30th, is it the late fee and April's rent as well?
yes,
Okay.
pay all accrued charges from month payment.
Okay, all right.
You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Any other questions that you have? And you understood your 3-day rights of rescission?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, you've entered the judgment. If you need a copy, you can pick it up front at the front counter. All right, you take care. Have a great weekend. Peninsular Place versus Michael Pugh.
And we do have a proposed consent judgment in this matter, Your Honor.
All right. Your name?
Michael Pugh.
All right.
And pursuant to terms of judgments, there is a rental arrearage through the month of March in the amount of $2,878.39. Cost of $177.72, total redemptive amount $3,056.03. Pursuant to paragraph 4, defendant does not comply with the terms of paragraph 10, a writ may issue. Paragraph 10 states the defendant must pay $1,000 by April 3rd, $1,000 by April 7th, and $1,056.03 plus accrued charges for April by April 30th. And that failure to make any payments timely would allow an order of eviction to issue. Defendant was advised of his rights pursuant to MCR 8.201J, and the order is signed by both parties.
Here was all of that correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding anything on this judgment?
No.
And you did understand your 3-day right to rescission?
Yes.
You in school?
Yeah.
Studying what?
Digital media production.
Digital media production?
So like film production.
What?
So like film production, like movie production.
What are you going to do with that?
I want to be a director.
Really?
Yeah.
You like running people's lives? Me too. Don't worry about it.
You're good.
All right. All right. Here. I've signed that judgment. You can pick up a copy up front at the front counter. Take care. Peninsular Place versus Timothy Frank. What's your name?
Timothy Frank.
You in school?
Yes, sir.
Studying what?
Marketing.
Yeah, people do that. I don't bet. Go ahead, Mr.
We have a proposed consent judgment in this matter. Rent to retain is $3,592.96. Costs are $177.72. Total redemptive amount $3,770.68. Pursuant to paragraph 10 of the order, defendant shall pay $1,200 by March 30th, $1,500 by April 13th, and $1,070.68 by April 27th. And finally, April rent and late fee by April 30th. Failure to make any payment timely would allow an order of eviction to issue. Frank was advised that the rights pursuant to MCR 4.201J and the order is by both parties.
All of that correct?
Yes, and I also they did tell me by like the 30th if I wasn't going to be able to pay like the late fees or whatnot. They told me I can go to Holly. We can figure something out to give me more time. So with that being said, would I have to come back to court like if I needed more time?
Okay. So I want to make sure I understand your question. You're to pay everything, the accrued charges through April by April 30th. Is it the 30th? April 30th is the date you're worried about.
Yeah.
And so if by that time you have everything else is paid, but it's just the late fees and other charges that you can't pay.
Yes.
All right. Is that truly part of the agreement or?
I know.
What?
Sorry, Rebecca Austin, also for plaintiff.
Yes.
I told
Tim, if he could pay pass through arrearage by the 27th, but he can't come up with April rent by April 30th because it's a 3-day window. If he goes to see Holly, who's sitting in the front row, and our property manager, would extend him another courtesy to give him a little more time if he can get that 3,700 caught up by the 23rd.
Okay,
We won't evict him for April rent.
for April rent, where you're trying to get that.
Okay.
But there
All
will
right.
be another court case. To your question, you won't have to come back. It's already.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you want to come back and see me.
Oh, no.
No, what? No, that was quick. No, he's like, no, I'm good. All right. Okay. All right. Did you have any other questions, young man?
No, sir.
All right. So really, what are you going to do with that degree?
Really, I plan on opening up my own gym and really just getting a corporation job. So,
Really?
yeah.
Big. Gonna open up his own gym.
Mhm.
You won't see me there. All right. I'm just letting you know. All right. I mean, I'll come by and say hi, babe.
Hey, that's real.
You want to throw me on one of those machines? That's probably not gonna happen. All right. Again, I signed the judgment. If you want a copy, you can stop out at the front counter.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate
All right. Take care. All right. That's, pardon, the next person is here. Peninsula Place versus Amy Diagne.
Yes, I'm
Sure.
here.
All right. I'll need a cameraman.
Yes.
Are we ready on that or?
Uh,
Hold on a second.
What are the last three?
Last three are 7:05.
Down in the file. Robert Visconti, P 61756 for the plaintiff.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Looks like we have a proposed consent judgment.
All right.
$503.40. Costs are $177.72 for total redemptive amount of $1681.12 pursuant to paragraph 10 of the ordinance over dollars by March 19th, $881.12 by April 2nd, and $797 by April 18th. This includes April.
sorry,
Uh,
sorry, it kicked
fine.
me out. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, you're gonna start again. She dropped, but she came back in. All right.
So the judgment reflects rental arrearage of $1,503.40 through the month of March, cost of $177.72, for a grand total of $1681.12. And the agreement of the parties is that will be repaid as follows: no writ to issue if defendant pays $800 by March 19th, $881.12 by April 2nd, $797 by April 15th. This does include April rents and late fees, and any mispayment would allow an order of eviction to issue. I would ask the defendant if I have permission to sign her name to the order before I submit to the judge.
All right. Ma'am, is all of that correct?
Yes, that is correct. But there's one thing, concern I had. So yesterday I submitted a payment for March 19, but it wasn't fully complete. It's missing $385, which I am planning on paying today. And it is a day late. I wanted to know if I can still make the payment, or is that causing, like, I was just trying to figure out, like, because I couldn't pay.
They will take your money.
We'll accept
Okay,
that.
okay.
All right.
Okay, because my
Yeah,
mom was supposed to
alright.
send it to me, but I can submit it today by the end of the day.
All right. Okay. Any other questions you had, ma'am?
No, that was it.
All right. You did understand your 3-day right of rescission.
Yes,
All right. You are giving Mr. Visconti permission to sign your name to the judgment?
yes.
All right. Very good. Okay. As soon as I have it in my hands, I will sign that judgment. If you need a copy of it, you can stop by the court and pick one up. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Anybody else we know is here or just the one that requires the interpreter is from oh. You're requesting permission to practice pursuant to that court rule under the supervision of Mr. Santa Croce.
Yes.
Is that what you were trying to get it out?
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I said.
okay, all right, fine. Wow, she's got an attitude. Where's she from?
No.
I know. Permission to practice is granted. Where are you from?
I'm from California.
Oh, that explains it. All right. Where'd you go to undergrad?
USC.
That also explains it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Why'd you let her go first?
I'm actually
Young
going
lady from
second.
Maryland?
You said, why did you let me go first?
Oh, well, because it's her turn. We gotta share the stage.
Right.
Where'd you go to school in Maryland?
I went to Goucher College. And my
Say
brothers
again?
went to UMD. I went to Goucher College and my brothers went to UMD.
All right. I like her better. Anyway. All right.
It's fine. I almost like her better too.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing on this case?
So, Your Honor, we received an appearance from the student attorneys as well as from Attorney Sandra Croce. So they did file an answer. Well, I just asked for a more detailed answer with affirmative defenses. And so I believe that today, since they filed their appearance late on this case, I believe that maybe an adjournment would be appropriate here so that we could get a proper answer with affirmative defenses, as well as we can commence communications, perhaps for settlement negotiations or a potential for resolution.
The dates counsel, would you agree with that?
I would say that, we are open to an adjournment. We think that would be appropriate. But we do believe that we provided a complete answer to the complaint. It's our understanding that affirmative defenses are not required for a sufficient answer, but we would be open to adjournment and maybe getting some discovery.
She figured out like a legal thing she learned in class. And no, go ahead.
I tried to do my job. But we would be open to negotiations as well. But I think.
All right, folks, I have either next week, I do not have the 3rd. My next time after that is the 10th. So.
Your Honor, I will be out of town next week. However, the 10th, I could be available for the 10th.
All right. Will that work for them? We'll adjourn. She's like, I'm here, Judge. I'll adjourn it to April 10th, 2026.
You're on.
2 p.m.
Can we get permission for limited discovery?
Wow.
It's a conduct case.
And you understand the way that I operate is that I expect the parties to cooperate regarding discovery. I do not allow depositions and the like. If there are certain things that can't be answered, I'll certainly do that or entertain it on the 10th if certain information isn't provided, but I'm not going to order that. I expect the parties to cooperate with it.
Thank you, Judge. I just want to make one clarification for the record. The reason why I respectfully asked for some affirmative defense is because I don't know if the court recalls, but defendant appeared at the last hearing with the court had indicated that they were in receipt of several documents filed by the defendant, along with a flash drive containing video. And so the court had requested or required the defendant to serve that on the plaintiffs. And so we did receive all of that. However, due to the, I believe just the quantity of the documents, along with, I want to say like almost 100 videos and photos that were sent on the flash drive without any context, I believe that an affirmative defenses would be appropriate here to describe or explain or support what position the defendants are taking or the defendant is taking.
And the context upon those documents. And counsel's right. I don't know. Did you guys receive the documents that your client had filed?
Yes, we did receive the documents, and we are working with our clients to better understand them. We do think that context, could be necessary.
All right. I think whether we call them affirmative defenses or not, it's really clarification and context to the documents that have been filed is really what we're looking at. I think all of us.
And we can provide
All right, especially the one from Maryland. All the rest of you, whatever. All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
This tenant did not check in. Haverhill on Clark versus Talib Mahan.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rania Haddad for the plaintiff.
I do not have Mahan checked in.
The nature of the cases so far, Your Honor, I believe that the defendant's children have appeared, but they don't really name themselves. So it could be the individual that is on the iPhone, but I could be wrong.
Pardon? My staff indicates they normally do name themselves. So, and when I get out here, certainly they are named, but Talib Mahan, it worries me a little bit because I know dad I think had some health issues. Mom was there and then has had daughter twice, or has had daughter in the case, and then their son appeared, but they're always here.
Correct. And I do have an update, Your Honor, on the status of the Hawk. So my client indicated yesterday that they did send over the documentation requested by Hawk, and the conclusion of what Hawk is going to cover is that they will cover $1,783 of the $2,346.32 total. However, the caveat is that the defendants have to pay $563.32 before Hawk submits or tenders payment to the plaintiff. So, we adjourned this 3 times.
Yeah.
I hate to have this all go. I don't know if there's someone that can reach out to the defendant.
What is their monthly rental rate?
I believe it is. Let's take a look.
After their Section 8 pays.
Let's take a look. I had that pulled up, and of course, now that you're asking for it, it's become lost to me. Let's see if I can. Take a look. Okay, so it looks like the monthly rent is $375.
Okay, so they'd be around the 9. If we kick this out to the 10th, let Hawk come through and pay. They're at a point of about 900. They'd be 900 short.
Correct.
I just would hate to take the judgment. I'm just concerned that they're not here. I'll be honest.
I do agree. I'm just a little concerned because we just keep taking on a little, more. I know we adjourn this in the best interest of the defendants, considering the defendant, considering the nature of the situation. And I mean, I'm glad that Hawk is going to cover the majority of it. Upon the information that was given to me, Hawk indicated that the defendants were supposed to pay their portion yesterday. I don't believe that has happened. So
that may be why they're not here then. So we get a checklist, or at least they're starting a process. They're not on our form, but I'm wondering if they did pay it, presume that Hawk's gonna pay the rest, and then didn't show up. But I don't know if you had communication with your client regarding that.
So my client did indicate to me yesterday after hours that that was the most recent updated information that was provided to them by a Hawk representative. And they have not, and they're pretty good about updating me, which I asked them to do yesterday if the situation changes and that if the defendant remit the payment. That has not changed, Judge. So I'm not really sure.
Oh, you know what we'll do? If they're gonna pay it, here's what I'll do. What is, I'm gonna do it this way, I think, because I want the figure locked in rather than kick it over into April. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue. What is the total amount due right now?
The rent to retain is $2,176.32. Attorney fees and costs of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $2,346.32. We can do the judgment, the writ date to reflect that there's 3/31 instead of 3/30. And then knowing
Yes, what I will do is I'll do a writ date of March 31st, 2026. And given the circumstances of this case, I'm just going to indicate no writ without a hearing. That way, if there's some miscommunication, something, we can try to get that corrected.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And so I will submit a default judgment with, would you like me to put in the further orders, no writ without a hearing?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Is that all she had? All right, have a great weekend.
You do the same.
Six Trails versus Eric Houston.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
They're not here. All right. Houston, they're not here. If you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, this is a non-payment rent possession case. This is a second hearing at this time requesting a default judgment. Defendants have failed to appear to the best of my knowledge. The defendant is not in the military, minor, unable to stand trial. And to the best of my knowledge, the property is being kept habitably. Currently, there's a balance due, including costs totaling $1,994. That's 1994. Requesting a default judgment in that amount with writ to be issued after March 30th.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with writ issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Willow Ridge Apartments versus Taisha Johnson.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Miss Johnson, she's in Zoom.
Yes.
Oh, there she is. Ms. Johnson, if you can unmute.
Okay. I'm here
Hello?
now. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. What is the current balance?
Your Honor, the current balance is $4,347.
Okay. All right, ma'am, how are you going to get this paid? I mean, we're coming through February and March and we haven't, balance isn't coming down.
Yeah, we might as well. After
Ma'am, you're breaking up.
last time I came in, I just had started working, so I haven't even received 34. Oh, I'm sorry, remove judgment because the other program, I've been caught in the programs, and the last one, y'all just.
Ma'am, are you driving?
Yes. No, sir.
She is. You're not.
No, I'm not driving.
Okay. Start again.
No, I'm sitting in the back seat. I'm not driving.
Okay.
She gave me the MOP program, MAP. They don't have any funds. So what I said, moving forward, I will have to, because I have no other form. I just started working, so trying to catch myself up is not going to happen. So I did everything that you asked me to do, and nothing has fell through. Hawk said I make too much. And then last week, when I called MAP, I got on their website. It says they has no funds, so they wouldn't even let me fill out an application. I emailed it. I took a screenshot, and I emailed it to I think Amy to let her know that.
14th District Court, County of Washtenaw, State of Michigan is now in session. All those having business before the court draw near. The Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
And good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Court does call the case of Delvana LLC DBA Walter Sangster versus Terry Jackson and Janelle Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joshua Becky, P85885 on behalf of plaintiff.
Are they checked in? They are not. Did you pay for second service?
So we actually haven't been able to effectuate service on the defendants yet, so I'd be asking the court for an adjournment.
All right. So you don't have any service? I guess not.
No, we're actually still waiting to get the service package back from the court in the mail, so we just haven't been able to get the defendants served yet.
All right, I will adjourn this to another first hearing. I guess it would have to be. What block would they be in?
We can do 8:30.
8:30?
Yeah.
On the 28th. Would you like 1 or 2 weeks to try to get that done, counsel?
Can I have 2 weeks, Your Honor?
1 or 3 weeks, actually. I'm sorry. I'm not
Oh,
here.
let's do 3 weeks, Your Honor.
All right. Then I will adjourn this to, what is that? The 11th.
Okay.
September 11th, 2026 at 8:30.
Perfect. And Zoom on for this one as well.
Yes.
Okay, great. I
right.
appreciate it, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Group 5 Management versus Burnett Turbington.
Morning, Your Honor. Robert Weiss appearing on behalf of Group 5.
They are not checked in. You did do the second mail.
I did, Your Honor.
And they are not here. And so if you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Go ahead. What is
the amount owing in this matter, including court costs through the end of August, is $1,300 and you got to read this, print is small. Looks like $1,553.
All right. All right. Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Group 5 versus Edith Castello.
I think she's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. And Mr. Weiss, what is the claim in this case?
The claim in this case, Your Honor, is the amount owing as of today's date is $1,328.
$1,328. That's inclusive of cost?
Yes, she made a payment, looks like on August 18th for about $1,535.
All right. And that's already been deducted, obviously.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, you're right.
Oh. All right, Ms. Castello. Oh, go ahead, ma'am.
I made a payment of $1,555.
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay. And so, Ms. Castello, how are you going to get the rest of this taken care of?
I'm asking if I can have time, maybe 2 weeks.
Okay. I can give you an adjournment for a week to try to do that. Let me ask you this, because what's going to happen in 3 weeks or 2 weeks even, you're going to have your September rent click in.
Correct. Can I explain?
Well, it's okay. You can explain. Is it going to be a payment that you're waiting for, or?
Yes, because I'm currently on short-term disability. I'm on medical from my job. So my payments are not coming in like they're supposed to on top of other bills. So that's why I fell behind.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to adjourn this matter to August 28th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. What I might suggest you do is either contact your manager at your apartment complex or Mr. Weiss, see if you can arrange a payment plan as to how you're going to structure getting that in September paid.
Okay.
And see if you do a conditional order dismissal. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Take care.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Group 5 versus Antonio Braun. And Denaya Martin. Either one here? They are not here. You may proceed, Mr. Fudge.
Thank you, Your Honor. The amount owing as of today's date looks to be
$825.
$825. Thanks, Cosetta.
You're welcome.
All right. That's inclusive of cost?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days.
Okay, I will see you at noon.
Quit threatening me. No, kidding. All right.
It's a promise. It's a promise.
Thank you,
See
Mr.
you at
West.
noon.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Barnes and Barnes versus Rihanna Spencer Turner.
That was Friedman for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello, this is Rihanna Turner.
Okay, hello. All right, Mr. Friedman, what is your claim?
The total amount, inclusive of costs, is $3,355.
All right. Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
So I did apply for assistance 2 days ago, I believe. But also like I'm working, so I do plan on paying it out of pocket as well.
All right, so did you apply for an SER?
Yes.
All right. How many people are in your unit?
Just one.
Okay. So just so you know, that maximum reward would be about $410. Okay.
Okay.
So you still have a chunk. Sometimes it's people think that it might cover the whole amount, but here it's going to be about 410 with one person.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll get an adjournment for that purpose. Between now and next week, how much do you think you can pay?
I could probably pay about $1,500 out of pocket.
Okay. And what date can you get that paid, you think?
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at a calendar.
No, it's okay. I know. I got you.
On the 2nd, I can make that payment. I think that's the
Okay,
date.
so that's I got you. So that's out a bit. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week, August 28, 2026 at, say again, 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. What I might suggest is that you contact Mr. Friedman's office or your apartment complex, see if you can work out some agreement because you're going to have September clicking in here real soon.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Is
Honor.
that it for Mr. Friedman?
For this morning.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Northville Crossing versus Desiree Burke.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey.
Rachel Dornbush. Oops, sorry, Judge. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. And I was just going to say Michael Selders.
Thank you. Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Selders, Burke, neither are here. If you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do indeed, Your Honor. And for the record, Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, I think I heard someone say I'm here. I'm wondering if that's Ms. Burke.
Oh, sorry. I thought broken chair. My bad.
No, that's not,
Different
that's
case.
somebody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $1,967.78. Costs are $250 for a total due of $2,217.78. We'd ask for a default possession only judgment with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Michelle Cook.
Good morning.
Okay, Ms. Cook, how are you?
I've been better. How are you?
Okay. Sometimes that's the way I feel too. All right, what's owing on this case?
With costs, Your Honor, $6,234.92.
All right. Okay, Ms. Cook, how are you intending on getting that?
I have been in contact. I'm sorry. I've been in contact with a few local places to help, and I have contacted DHHS, and I've also gotten a second job to try and get caught up as fast as I can.
Okay, let me, so did you apply for an SER?
I applied for a state of emergency.
Okay, gotcha. So that was an SER, state emergency relief. Okay, so let me ask you this. How many people are in your unit?
It's myself, my daughter, and her almost 6-month-old son.
Okay, so there's 3 of you? Okay. So just so you can have a framework, the maximum amount would be about $620 on that. Okay. So I usually don't ask this, but I'm going to adjourn this out. But what happened to get you where you are right now?
I had lost my job, and then I had car problems, and I just have had a hard time getting caught up once
Yes.
I started
Just
working
life.
again.
Okay. All right. Are you receiving support for your
No,
kids?
I mean the job that I was working at before was paying me enough, it's just been hard to get caught up once I started working again.
Okay. But so you haven't been receiving support for your kids at all?
No, my daughter's 20. The child, the
Okay.
baby in the house is hers. She just
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
my grandson.
All right. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. I pictured a little daughter and
No,
okay.
she's 20 years old, and she is also looking for a job, as she should be working as well.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to suggest that you do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week. You're entitled to that adjournment. If you applied for an SER, in your packet, there's a form called a rental assistance form. You'll need to fill that out and file that with the court by next Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. So I'll adjourn this to August 28th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, ma'am. Okay. And what I'm going to suggest that you do in the interim is potentially contact Ms. Dornbush or your management office and see if there's something that can be worked out.
Okay.
Okay. Between now and next week, do you know if there's going to be anything that you can pay toward this?
Probably next Friday, I will be able to make a payment. With the second job I got, I'm not sure exactly how much it would be. Hopefully at least
But do you
1,000, I
think
would
you can,
hope.
pardon?
I said I'm hoping at least 1,000.
Okay. All right. I'll just mark the file that you're going to try to get 1,000 in by next Friday.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
And then contact them, get the form into us, see if you can make that payment, and then let's see where we are. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Northville Crossing versus Catherine Donovan and Travis Hall. Okay, Miss Donovan, I think, is here. All right. Dornbush, what is the claim?
With cost, Your Honor, $2,345.40.
All right. Miss Donovan? How are you gonna get this caught up, you think? What are your plans? Oh, we got a problem. I can't hear you.
She is on mute.
She's unmuted.
She
Is she
might need to
connected?
sign out and sign back in. I'm wondering if maybe
Yeah.
not
You
connected to
probably
audio.
okay, Miss Donovan? Don't look, you can hear me, right? Okay, all right. Don't look so worried. Do me a favor. You look panicked. We're not going to proceed if I can't hear you. So sign off and then sign back in. I'll pass the case. When you sign back in, just make sure where it says connect to audio that you do that, okay? All right. I'll pass that matter. All right. Northville Crossing versus Daniel Glosky and Michael Glosky. Glosky's, no response. They are not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $1,840.65, cost of $250 for a total due of $2,090.65. We'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Trudy Coppitz. Trudy Coppitz. Not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. There is rent to retain of $886.50, cost of $192 for a total due of $1,078.50. We'd ask for a default possession only judgment with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Elvina Miller.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
She's
here,
here.
Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. But what is plaintiff's claim?
With costs, Your Honor, $1,064.40.
Okay. And Ms. Miller, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I have to pay it on the first. I'll pay that whole amount, 1,000. You said 64?
You said on.
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. Just to confirm, $1,064.40. Ms. Miller, that does not include the September charges, though, just so you know. That's
Yeah,
just the August balance.
I should be okay with the September charges. I had lost my job November 19th. I'm a nurse, and I just got a job this week at Myers, so I should be okay. And then I have my friend, he's a veteran, and we're together, so he's going to help me.
Okay, that's a whole lot you got working there. All right, so let's see. Let's see. So between I'd adjourn this out 1 week, right? But between now and then, is there anything that you can get paid in between now and the 28th?
Just on the first, Your Honor, I'll be able to pay the amount due. The whole amount. Yeah.
The whole amount?
Yes.
Plus September?
In September, I'm paying on September, he's gonna pay.
I'm gonna pay what's due, yeah, I'll pay August and she should be fine for September, but we'll take care of it
Okay,
anyway.
all right.
Yes.
You guys got this all worked out, and I'm
Yes,
trying to
sir,
figure
we
out
do.
what you're doing here.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn it out 1 week. That'll be an in-person hearing on the 28th at 2 p.m. Okay. In the interim, what I'm going to suggest you do is contact Ms. Dornbush or the management office and see if you can work something out by way of a conditional dismissal or consent judgment or something that will give you the time to get everything done.
Okay, so when I have the money, do I bring it to the court or do I take it over to the Northfield?
No, pay your landlord at this point. Just
Oh,
when
okay.
you have money, get it to them.
Okay.
Okay? This
Yes.
week, I suggest that you contact Ms. Dornbush, see if you can work something out so that when we get here next week, we might have it all wrapped up and everything.
Okay,
Okay?
who is Miss Thornbush?
That's me, Your Honor, or
Really?
sorry, Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller, the
Everybody
paperwork,
knows who Miss Dornbush is.
if
You don't know?
only.
No. Can you see the screen? She's the attorney for your for Northville Crossing.
Okay, when I
So-
pay it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who am I contacting when I have the money?
Well, we need to contact her before, by the 28th. So where do we contact her?
Ms. Miller,
You're
the
going to contact her if you look. Go ahead, Ms. Dornbush.
Say, Ms. Miller, the paperwork that told you to appear here today is the summons. It has a 248 number out of Troy. It says Matthew Pallets. That's the office that I work at. If you call there, you'll be able to reach me. Just ask for me. If you have to leave a message, go ahead and do that, and then I'll be able to give you a call back once it makes its way over to me.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. And young man there, you're a veteran?
Yes, sir.
Which branch?
Marine Corps, Vietnam vet.
Okay. Yep. Marine Corps, I'll forgive you. That's
I
okay.
appreciate
No.
that too. Thank you.
All right. Okay, sir. Well, I truly do say this, and sometimes I don't get to say it enough to the vets that appear before me. But thank you for what you did, because I get to do what I get to do because of people like you. So I appreciate
Thank
it.
you as well,
Thank you
sir.
for
I
your service.
appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Northville Crossing versus Heaven, is it Schultes and William Berkshire?
We're here.
Oh, we're here. Okay, there you are. You got a camera?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't sound sure, but it's okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. And what is the claim in this case?
With cost, Your Honor, it's $2,359.58.
All right. And folks, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So we still have to apply for assistance. I've been recently hit by a car as a pedestrian, and I had to take emergency guardianship of my disabled brother, and we have a 3-year-old toddler, so he has to take care of the 3 of us. So he's waiting on a check for the home health with my disabled brother. He's waiting on that check. And still waiting on a claim number for my car accident case because I'm disabled right now.
Okay. So you're waiting on that. You don't know when that's going to arrive or anything like that, right?
No, it's been about a month for that already that I waited for my claim number. But he should be getting the home health check from my brother at sometime this week or next week. And then we still have to go sit at Social Security because my brother gets Social Security, but he hasn't been receiving it for a couple months now. And I've called, so.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Well, first thing I'll do is I'm going to adjourn this out to the 28th, next Friday at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing if you can make it, or you can file a Zoom request. All
How
right.
do I file a Zoom request?
Contact the clerk's office or go to our website. The form's on there.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Between the two of you, is there anything that you're going to be able to pay between now and that date?
Unsure, because it all just depends on when that check comes in the mail for the home health for my brother.
Got it.
I did message the landlord and tell her what was going on, but I haven't received an email back.
Okay. All right, let's do this. You said also that you were going to apply for state emergency relief.
Yeah, that's in the packet somewhere, right?
Yeah, okay. So you'll have to apply at DHHS. I think there's information regarding doing that. How many you got 4 people in your residence? I think you if
Yes.
okay, so just so that you know, that's good. That would account for 740 if you get the entire amount of assistance.
Okay.
Okay. So if you do that, the other thing that you have to do is in the packet that you received, there's a form called a rental assistance form.
Mhm.
You'll need to fill that out and get that down to the court by next Wednesday.
By next Wednesday. Okay.
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 All right. Any questions?
Nope. File a Zoom
Okay.
request for next Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
You too.
Court calls the case of Northville Crossing versus Michael Seacombe. Michael Seacombe, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's rent to retain of $1,986. Costs are $192 for a total due of $2,178. And we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Kelly White and Ross White. I'm sorry. They are not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $2,101.94. Cost of $250 for a total due of $2,351.94. And we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Ryan Lair. That matter is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. I need to call. And then I think she's back. Northville Crossing versus Catherine Donovan and Travis Hall.
Hello.
Okay, now we hear you. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Ms. Dornbush, what is the claim in this case?
With costs, Your Honor, $2,345.40.
Okay. Donovan, how are you guys going to get that paid?
So today, like I'd mentioned, well, you didn't hear me before, but Travis isn't here. He had to work today. He couldn't get it off. So I had messaged him and he said he should be able to make a payment today of at least $500, maybe more today.
Okay.
And then next Friday, he gets paid weekly. Next Friday, he should be able to make another payment just like that. And hopefully more as in between the week, if possible.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Have you applied for any type of assistance? Are you okay, young lady?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah,
You look like
this stuff makes me very nervous.
me too. So that's okay. You'll be good. All right.
I had called and spoke to numerous people about help, but each of them that I had spoken to, including DHS, at the time I had spoken to them, I didn't have any court stuff.
Paperwork.
Yeah, and they had informed me that I need paperwork before they can apply for
Yeah,
before
you
I can
need
do that.
paperwork, but you don't need a judgment in the case. So if they tell you that, tell them Judge Simpson said you do not. You need the summons, okay, the paperwork that you got from the court, but you don't need a judgment in the case. All
Okay.
right, so don't let them tell you that and try to hold it up, but you can only
So
do what you,
they told
go
me that
ahead.
I needed to, they needed like paperwork to send to them. Like I had to give some
Right.
sort of documentation.
And that's the documents that you have actually, that have already been served on you guys.
Okay.
Okay?
I plan to apply for that now. There was a couple other places that said they could help us as well. But again, at the time I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I gotcha. Okay, so when you file for the state emergency relief, okay, there's a form in your packet called a rental assistance form.
Okay.
All right. You see it? Fill that out, and that has to be filed with the court by next Wednesday.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. At the top, it's going to read rental assistance form.
In the big packet like this?
Yep, in the big
Okay.
packet. But in that packet, there's a form that's called a rental assistance form. Just say that at the top.
Tenant rental assistant information?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you need to fill that out, put the tracking number that you get from DHS and get that to the court by Wednesday.
I have to physically bring it in, or can I email it in, or?
I think they can email it, can't they? You can email it in.
Okay. Next Wednesday.
My staff's gonna put the email in the chat that you can email it. Okay?
Okay. Just to confirm, it's, I'm sorry, this is probably not professional, but is it that one?
I just don't know if these old eyes can see it. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll try to find it.
Okay, and if not, you can get it online, or you can call the court.
Okay.
That's right. On our screen, there's a QR code.
QR code.
Okay, if you know how to
Okay.
use the QR code, that will take you right to it and pull it down for you.
Okay.
Okay, if you have it in your packet.
Okay. The rental
Okay.
assistance, it's called the rental assistance.
Rental assistance, I think is what it's.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this out August 28th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, so you need to come down to the courthouse. All right, Ms. Donovan?
Which day?
Okay. The 28th, next Friday.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Okay. Any other questions?
Will I get like another packet or any? I just write that on my calendar and show up, or?
I just write it on your calendar. We'll be sending something out, but whether or not it'll get to you in time, we don't know. That's one of the reasons I tell you on the record. But it's next Friday at 2 p.m.
Friday, 2 p.m. And where is the courthouse at? Is that in Ann Arbor?
No, we're proudly Pittsfield. We don't go to Ann Arbor if we can help it. No, but we're right by you know where the sheriff's department is?
No.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Let me give you see, no, it's okay. On your paperwork, I think we should have, I don't know, yes, it's a 1. So it'll say 4133 Washington Avenue.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You see it?
Uh-huh.
That's our address. All right. We're Washington near Carpenter Road. That area,
Okay.
if you know okay?
Okay, so Friday, 2 p.m. I have to show up there unless it's paid all in full prior.
Well, if you get it all paid before then I don't need to see you. All right. Okay. I'm going to also suggest, if you look on the paperwork, that the attorney's office is located, the 248 number.
The Matthew Pallets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contact that office. and it's Miss Dornbush would be the person that you're being looking for to see if
Okay.
you can work something out regarding the payment.
Okay, if I were to make, like, say, like $500 payments each time, is that something we can do that?
That's okay. That's why I'm saying you want to talk to them, see if you can work out some payment plan or something like that, if they're amenable to doing that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions you have?
I'm sweating in my boots.
Yeah.
This is so
You were all
nerve-wracking.
worked up about this. You've done a great job. All right. So you did fine. You were making me nervous, but I'm good now. All right.
Okay, Friday 2 o'clock and then in person.
In person.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. You take care. You have a great weekend.
Am I able to leave or do I have to finish with everybody? Or
You are really nervous, aren't you?
I don't like this stuff at all. This
And
makes me.
I like I said, I feel the same way. So here's what you do. You can just sign off. We'll see you next week. You did a wonderful job. Get
Thank
those
you.
$500 payments in, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, Ms. Donovan?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You
Bye.
take care. Bye
You
bye.
too.
I think that's it for you. for
I
this
think
morning.
it is indeed. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Len King versus Alfet Rahim.
Your Honor, I'm here.
This courtroom hearing takes a dramatic turn as the defendant faces the consequences of repeatedly violating the conditions of his deferred probation. The court finds that multiple allegations against him have been proven and officially revokes his deferred adjudication. The underlying offense is a third-degree felony involving injury to an elderly person, a serious crime that had already placed the defendant at risk of a lengthy prison sentence. At this point, the judge could send him directly to prison. The court formally finds him guilty and announces a sentence of 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. But then comes an unexpected twist. Instead of immediately sending him away, the judge decides to suspend the 10-year prison sentence and give him another opportunity. The defendant, who has already spent nearly a year in custody, is placed on regular probation for 9 years. However, this second chance comes with a serious warning. The judge makes it clear that the defendant must finally follow the conditions that he